Good morning. The meeting of the Police Department's Hardship Leave Bank Board will now come to order at 11:14 a.m. All board members are present, so a quorum is established. As indicated in the board's meeting notice, this meeting is being live streamed on the city's YouTube channel. A recording of the live stream will be available on the city's YouTube channel along with a link to the meeting minutes and agenda. The next item of business on the agenda is election of the board chair. Is there a motion to elect a board chair?
I move to elect Deputy Chief Travis Klein as board chair of the Hardship Leave Bank Board.
Is there a second?
I second.
The motion to appoint Deputy Chief Travis Klein as board chair has been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
No.
Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Those opposed, say nay. The motion electing Deputy Chief Klein as the Police Department Hardship Leave Bank Board Chair passes. With that, I will turn the meeting over to Deputy Chief Klein.
The next item of business on the agenda is review of the hardship leave application for Officer Matthew Williams. Lieutenant Scott Evans is in your capacity as pool manager of the Police Department's Hardship Leave Bank. If you will, please present all relevant information relating to Officer Williams' request for the hardship leave to the board, excluding any protected health information.
Yes, sir. As a pool manager of the hardship leave program, I would like to formally request approval for 480 hours of hardship leave for Officer Matthew Williams. Officer Matthew Williams is currently unable to perform full-duty work due to a medical condition. This condition is expected to be temporary, and the employee has clearly expressed an intent to return to full duty once medically cleared. Supporting documentation has been provided to the board in accordance with the program requirements. This request is submitted to allow Officer Matthew Williams time to recover without undue financial hardship while maintaining employment stability and ensuring a smooth return to full duty. Based on the information provided and my review of the circumstances, this request aligns with the hardship leave program's goals and requirements. So I respectfully request that the board review and approve this request for 480 hours of hardship leave.
Okay. Board, do we have any questions for Lieutenant Evans?
Yes. Do we know how many hours are currently in your hardship leave bank?
5,635, give or take a few hours.
Okay, and also for the bank, has Mr. Williams used hardship before?
No.
And he's requesting the 480 you stated?
Correct.
Do you have an expected return date regarding such?
I do not have an expected return date as of right now. He does have a follow-up appointment later today.
In the documents you provided, it does say that you can come back for limited duty. Do you have a policy or who makes that decision for your department on determining if that is such a possibility?
So we do have a policy for limited duty, and that's at the sole discretion of our chief of police.
Okay. And what has his decision been regarding such?
At this time, we cannot accommodate him for limited duty.
And when you say would they return back to work, are they able to return back to work with restrictions or without restriction, or what does your policy say regarding such?
For full duty, there can be no restrictions.
Are you able to share when the request for the date for when, can you confirm the date of when he was able to state, when he was able to return back to work with those restrictions, what that date was?
I believe that was the, I'm sorry. Light duty?
Yes, sir.
The 12th of December.
Okay, thank you. That was the return? Okay.
Yes.
That's what they expected for light duty request, okay.
Yes.
And has Mr. Williams exhausted all of his accrued time at this,
Yes, he has.
as of today?
As of today, he has 0. Actually, as of the 15th of December, he had 0.
Just because I know police's hours per week may be slightly different, are you able to share with me what 480 hours would look like for a week in terms of how police are paid
So,
for work, what's a typical work hour
so it's
day?
160 hours a month, a pay period.
160, okay, thank you.
And that's a 28-day pay period.
Correct.
Twenty-eight day pay period?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Twenty-eight day timesheet period.
Yes.
Okay, just want to be correction of that, and then paid 15th to the 30th. Okay, the 28-day timesheet.
I think we're looking at 12 working weeks.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do the math on, thank you. Based off of your 160 per pay. To confirm, the original request for light duty, you stated that the chief said they cannot have restrictions in order to come back as a full-time status. With that being said, I know I read that it's potentially, I'm just trying to do some calculation in regards to potential return.
Okay.
Even though you said that's 480 is the 12 weeks, but did he mention anything at all, like the chief, in regards to how many weeks that he may state that he is not able to be in that position, or are you waiting for some additional details?
Yeah, I can't speak to that, so I would say I'd have to have details from the chief.
Any other questions? Okay. Is there a motion regarding Officer Williams' hardship leave request?
For clarity, do you know the current time, never mind, I said no. Never mind. I already said no. Thank you for your patience. I just wanted to make sure I had this calculated correctly for the time and the information that was provided, to make sure we ensure some accuracy regarding the time sheets and pay period dates for such. My recommendation was be solely based off of, I make a motion to approve the 480 hours with the exception of what the doctor note is stated with the next follow-up regarding his return to work status, if it states that he's able to return full-time without restrictions.
Okay.
So just so I have the motion right, you want to approve the 480 with the exception as to when the doctor says he can return to full duty?
I will go ahead and say, I recommend that we do the 480 hours, then, once that is received. If the 480 hours have not been exhausted, and the doctor states that he is able to return full-time with no restrictions.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded. The motion to approve the 480 hours with the exception as to once the doctor,
Maybe if we say pending,
okay, pending when the doctor says he can return to full duty, those hours, the 480 won't be used or exhausted after he gets his recommendation to return to work. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Any discussion? Or, I'm sorry. The motion has been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
yeah, I'm just trying to think through the motion still, just to make sure that we capture it clearly so that everyone understands what is being asked and what's being presented. So, correct me Jeanette, if this is not, so you would like, so you're saying motion to approve the request for 480 hours. Would it be or, and say whichever is sooner? So is it the 480 hours or, when receipt of the doctor's information comes back? Do you want to, just to make sure that we know, like, it's going to either be 480 hours in case your doctor says, you can't come back full-time without any restrictions, or at the time your doctor says you can come back without any restrictions, full-time, that's when it ends. So, I mean, even if we said up to, maybe, up to 480 hours.
Yeah.
Because then, instead of saying it's 480, we say up to 480, and then that gets us
Yes, let's move in that direction. So we will
amended.
amend the recommendation and state, I make a recommendation that he receives up to 480 hours, or if the doctor's note comes back that he's capable of returning full duty without restrictions.
Okay. So we've amended the motion, so it will be approval of up to 480 hours, or if the doctor says Officer Williams can return to full duty without restrictions. Okay. Is there a second?
We want to say the date that he can return to, because I don't think we put any we just said, or the date, or
Or
when the
date-
doctor says he
The
can.
date the doctor says he can
Yeah.
return to full duty. Okay.
Yeah. So just suspend it, say it one more time. Sorry.
Walking this through. I would like to amend the recommendation. The recommendation is for up to 480 hours, or pending when the doctor states that he is able to return full-time without restrictions on the date of when the notice the doctor provides an update.
Okay. So the amended is up to 480 hours, or the date that the doctor states Officer Williams can return to full duty. Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. The motion has been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
No.
Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor, aye.
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 All opposed? The motion to approve up to 480 hours is carried. The next item of business on the agenda is discussion items. Are there any items the board would like to discuss?
No.
Hearing none, we will move on. If there is no further business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
Second.
It has been properly moved and seconded, and we are adjourned. All in favor, say aye. All opposed?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries and the meeting is adjourned. The current time is 11:34 a.m.